Y'all. Wait. Y'all. This probably gonna be a quick live, cause my stuff overheated, so it's probably just gonna be a quick live stream, bro. Nothing too much, nothing too crazy.
Stadium, Baton Rouge. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, the Tigers head coach told me pregame, anytime the Big Ten takes on the SEC, it is more than just about this game. It is about bragging rights and who is the most dominant conference. We'll find out today, guys. Nice.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup.
He just all talk.
LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The run inside. It's Jackson. Turning it on.
Dangerous.
The 50.
Dangerous.
He's
Yeah,
at
okay.
the 40. He's
Yeah, okay.
at the 20.
Yeah, okay.
He is in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That one's going to get a little star mark beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that.
Come on, girl.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. From the gun, it's Berry.
You're not me, bro.
Blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Right back to the well. Maybe some room here. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sells the run, looking to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
We're going to fake the pressure.
Back to pass, it's Levin. Rushes on.
Yeah.
Nowhere close
Yeah, that pressure.
on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Throws for the tight end.
Nope.
Oh,
That's
man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
That's straps,
it's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long. You know.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure.
Nope.
They're all over it. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Quick give. It's Jackson. There he goes. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the day. He's been a workhorse, continued to feed him, continued to create balance in this offense. But what a nice day by this young man running the football.
They'll move the wide receiver. Play fake, Julian Sayed. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, these 4-3 defensive ends that can get pressure on quarterbacks, they get paid a lot of money in the National Football League, and that's why. When you can get out of your stance and win it around the edge to get to the QB, not many guys do it as well as that.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Saying, trying to be heard above the noise. Right side, it's Jackson. Snags it, and he's open. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. The Buckeyes are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll run it. It's Jackson. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Damn, that was stripes. I'm gonna have to throw it. Keep reading it.
Well, you obviously want to get your receivers the football down here in the red zone, but it's tough to throw it to him because the windows are so small. So I like the idea, handing it off to that guy and seeing if he can do something with his speed.
Unleashes to the end zone.
Let's go.
Touchdown, Buckeye! Into the end zone.
Hey, what? Hey, you got him out of there, bro. Got him out of there, bro.
The old horseshoe. Ohio Stadium in
Oh, that's the same dude that was goddamn playing, bro. That's the same dude.
And the Ohio State
Oh, that's
Buckeyes.
crazy.
Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Coach Golding told me before the game, he understands both teams are in the top 25. Both teams are quality with a lot of talent on the rosters. But he believes this stadium can make a difference. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football. They have been pumping in crowd noise all week at practice to make sure they are prepared for this moment. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Buckeyes ready to kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Finds a crease. It's Lacey. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Just like we expected, this home crowd getting involved right from the start.
He's going to try to run it, bro.
Rides to the back.
Bro.
Just willed his way for a couple to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Oh, he's got some
Dang.
space. He's at the 30.
He's cooking.
The 10. Touchdown, Ole Miss. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays. And on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find some.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some soul-searching on the sidelines early.
Looking outside, it's Jackson.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Might as well run him again.
How
about the work up front by that big defensive line?
All right, let me watch him.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Out of the backfield, he's open. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Play fake, say it. Oh, pressure's coming.
He almost got that.
On that one.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Here's Julian saying to throw. Under pressure. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Buying time to his right. He'll try to do it himself. On the move at the 30. Breaks into the open. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels.
Oh, bruh. Oh, bruh.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Back to pass, it's Chambliss. Looking, trying to escape, cannot. The sack thwarts the 2-point try. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Enough to move the chains. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. They'll give it to him again. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. And they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game. And let's just get him into a rhythm.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
He's got the first down. There's some room. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple.
Oh, I missed.
Ball off, but when you can
I thought I
make big
missed.
plays like this, and the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
I thought I missed.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Hits inside. It's Lacey.
God, dang, bro.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
What the heck?
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Out wide right, it's Haas. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking for a man. It's Chambliss. Still looking. That's it, fly. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Jackson. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Left side, it's Jackson. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Running inside, it's Jackson. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive, bro. It's first down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
4 wide receivers spread out on 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. He lets it fly. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill.
Makes the catch, and he's free. He's at the 30. Past the 10. All the way. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chill, bro. Just let me lock in, bro. Just let me lock in, bro.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they line up the scoreboard covering 65 yards on that touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half.
We reading all that, bro. So don't even try to throw it.
Escapes the pressure to his right.
What?
Quarterback gets past the marker. Turning it on. And he was loose and
he ran it with the quarterback. All right.
To the 47-yard line.
Bet we got something for that.
You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10.
We got something for that.
Looking to the big tight end.
Dropped it.
Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
Well, the tight end's a guy that's going to have to be able to make plays for this offense in the passing game. That time, QB looking for the big fella. He ran a good route. He just couldn't reel it in.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Moves the pocket. It's Chambliss. Whip it out to the back on the screen. Oh, what a move to get room.
That was good.
Down the left side. And he'll take it to the house.
Okay.
He got loose. Touchdown, Rebels.
I'll give you that.
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead.
Nice.
They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out.
I know if I respect it.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Here's Sayin to throw. Oh, he wants it all. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25.
I ain't trying to throw it crazy.
Wide receiver going in
I ain't trying to
motion.
get picked. I'm not throwing no picks, bro.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Extending the play.
Oh, that's
And
right.
the pressure gets there.
Right.
And down he goes at the 18.
Finally, a defense looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
I'm going to go for it. I'm going to try to go for it, bro.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Saying to throw for it on 4th. Takes a hit as he fires. And the incomplete pass. They roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
Got his man. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You've got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fellow a little while to get to that area of the field, so you've got to build a nice pocket. For the
Let's go.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down to 26.
Let's go.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game. He's one of the best players in the game.
I'm going to go for a
Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a...
That's straps, bro.
Here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And that's a better job by this defense. That's exactly what they've got to start doing more. He's had a lot of success on the ground. It's apparent. He will take off and move. So how do we keep him in the pocket? Get him behind the line of scrimmage, fluster him a little bit, and don't let him use those wheels.
He'll be stopped short.
Go PO3, bro.
A 4th down.
And now if this offense could go back, they'd be like, throw it away. You know, don't take the sack earlier in the downs, because the scramble now puts you in a good 4th down situation. Interested to see what this offense does, but they got to stay away from those negative plays.
It's good. Easy call for the refs.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
We got 44 seconds.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive. Throw it, say it. Finds his big tight end.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Looking downfield, it's Sayed. Throwing right. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. On the move. Blasted as he lets it go. Just had to get rid of it.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
2nd and long here. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Right back to
I
the
like
air
it.
on 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Just gets rid of that one.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39. And the Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball
Let's
first.
go.
I think is such
Let's
a
go.
big deal.
Free up the gut. He's at the 40.
Let's go, bro.
At the 20. To the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
Say it. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the 3rd quarter, they'll try to... And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the 3rd quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Yup.
Backs got it on the screen.
Yeah.
And that did not work.
Yeah.
Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Yeah, bruh.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Working the big
He caught that?
and outside.
Oh my gosh, bro. That is straight luck, bro.
And that's what you're looking for when you're back
Oh
up in your
my
own
God.
territory.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you...
Watch it.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it.
Trap.
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
Yeah.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
They get him down, tough run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for you.
Lined up in the gun on third down. Say it. Let's it fly. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
That's a big third down get by the offense there, because obviously being in field goal range, had they not gotten it, a field goal would have tied the game. But now that you've converted it, you've got an opportunity to take the lead and seize a ton of momentum in this game.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Here's Julian saying to throw. Out wide left, it's Jackson. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Let's go.
And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And he'll just take a knee in this
So I know
drive
now.
start at the
Bring
25.
that pressure on him, bro. When I bring that pressure, he don't know what to
This
do.
one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Defense might bring the house here.
Yeah.
Gonna run it. It's Lacey.
What?
At the 35, he's got room.
Like, bro, you
There
see
he
this?
goes. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Rebels.
I just
Once
brung
he got
the
some
pressure,
room, it was
but somehow he
over.
just ran, bro. Like,
This defense not only searching for answers,
is there something
they're
I'm
still
doing wrong,
searching
bro?
for that
Please just let
running
me
back.
know, bro.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he
No.
erases angles.
So
People
short
trying
route.
to catch him. They didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
Give me
Ball
that.
into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He'll return it. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
Dang.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
He's stopped, and he's got enough to move the chain. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Say it. Going for the big play.
Ooh.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been
Bruh,
expecting
I'm kinda
man
scared,
coverage, but
bro.
that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. He's going to change things up against this
Come on, Kane.
defensive
I'm
look.
gonna run it.
The run inside. It's Jackson. That's not quite going to be enough.
I'm going
as
for
they
it,
stop
bro.
him 4 yards short of the marker.
I'm going for it, bro.
And I think one thing
I'm
people
going
don't
for
take
it.
into account is not all 4th downs are created equal. Like, right, this is a shorter 4th down. You're on your side of the field. You're down. You're trailing the...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. 4th down, say it. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted to 4th down to keep the drive going.
And And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One more quarter to play. It looks as if we are ready to go here in the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Here's Sayin to throw. Look out! And down he goes.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Julian with the play fake. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, how about the offense, man? You run a little play action. I can just tell you, 3rd and long, as a pass rusher, I'm going to get the quarterback. I don't care about the play action. I'm not biting on it, and neither did the defense.
He'll try to make the catch and track.
How do you get the ball?
Taken down right away.
How do you get that, bro?
Rebels offense is back on the field. They take over holding this slim lead, and a drive right here sure would be nice. From the gun, it's Lacey. Makes a man miss.
Bro.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
And Tony coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
We knew this crowd would make its presence felt, and they are doing so in a big spot. The play fake. Still looking to his right. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
You got to keep drives alive.
Hey, that
late in
QB
the
looking
game.
good.
We're starting to get in the 4th quarter, and it's a 1-score game. You got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra 1st downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. Rush right in his face. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
The Rebels will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon.
First and 9, bro. What?
They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Quick give. It's Jackson. At the 20, he's got space. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a 1st down at the 23. The
Man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the field.
Let's go be great, boys.
And he keeps producing.
Let's go be great, boys.
Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with
Flag,
this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards.
That's a flag on us.
And he couldn't save the down or the yardage after the intentional grounding call. It'll be second and long.
Intentional grounding, buddy. All right, buddy.
Follows his blocks. It's Jackson. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
And you got to think about when you want to use that final timeout, when you're going to clock it. Every single second counts. You need a field goal to win, but you got to manage this clock.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And, man, with that run, I think it kind of handcuffs you. I think you want
to
save that last timeout when you need it for your field goal unit or whatever that looks like. Running the football there, man, keeping that clock ticking. I don't necessarily...
Converts on fourth down.
Let's go.
He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Final timeout called by the Buckeyes.
Come on. Come on.
And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field.
You're right. Can't be scared.
They'll go play action with Sayin. Working the middle. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. And the Buckeyes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Handoff to the lone back. Here's a little room there. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they've got the lead in the final minute. He scores for the 5th time in this game.
Let's go.
This game has been incredible to watch.
Let's go.
The offense comes through late in the
One
game,
stop.
takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Just couldn't nudge it across for the 2-point conversion. They'd hoped to go up by
One
a
freaking
touchdown,
stop,
but
baby.
they're still up by 5 here in the 4th.
Let's lock in, boys.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Tackled
he
and
needs to score a
brought
touchdown.
down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to throw, it's Chambliss. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play.
Game. GG. 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 GG.
Defense ends this game in style.
Hey, good game, bro. Good game, bro. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Get him out of here, coach. He put up a fight, though. I ain't gonna lie. That was a good game. That was
The
intense.
old horseshoe, Ohio Stadium in Columbus, Ohio. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
I caught up with Oklahoma's head coach before the game. He said this is a crucial game on the road against a quality opponent. It means so much. Not only the college football playoff rankings, strength of schedule, and everything that goes into a matchup like this. This is the biggest challenge so far in their season. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Buckeyes headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the wideout. Right side, it's Harris. Breaks into the open. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. You think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown. DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
Moving out to the right. Makes the grab. Open space at the 25. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Now on the move. Could be an alley. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown Sooners. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. And he's not going to take the touchback. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Throwing, say it. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
See some running room.
Damn.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No
He's
gain
good.
on that play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
He'll take this inside his 40. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Motion from the wide receiver. Play action on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket. He comes away with the sack.
The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll send the back in motion. Drops back, it's Spatier. Left side, it's Robinson. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got his man.
What is my defense doing?
Gets it all the way inside
It's
the
like they
20-yard
leaving
line to the
that,
19
bro. They
before
just left
being
that side
hauled
wide
down.
open.
The Sooners will have it 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Out wide right, it's Hansen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Caught in the backfield, it's Sategna. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Hits inside, it's Jackson. Turning it on! Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Might as well give it to him again. And he's brought down after a short gain. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. He's changing the play. Zayn makes a grab. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The quick out. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Here's Julian saying to throw. Keeping his eyes downfield. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Using his legs, it's Jackson. And he could not get loose on the run.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Right back to it. And they'll get
I'm gonna just take
nothing
my
going
three.
on this one either. At least back to the line of scrimmage, but it is 4th down.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
And he takes this from inside the 5.
And almost
he'll be
returned
stopped.
that.
Return gets it out across the 25. Stopped at the 26. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Grabbed behind the line, it's Harris. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Out, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Moving the pocket, it's Mateer. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He gets it up close to the 25, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
I'm a blitz, bro.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. 3rd down.
Guys, look at this. Surprise, they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Here comes the heat.
Oh, my God.
At the 45, on his way. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. And the Sooners in the hurry-up.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again. So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive.
I knew he was going to go for that, bro.
And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down. He'll take a shot. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out.
I'm not gonna ring this crap. Ain't no 11
Looks
o'clock
like he's
in the
gonna
morning
bring it
game.
out. Really
It's not,
disciplined
bro.
job by the coverage
L,
unit to
man.
get down there and make the stop at the
I'm
19.
not gonna ring this, bro.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive.
No point.
Straight ahead, it's Jackson. There he goes. Good gain there. Picks up the 1st down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Say it. Unloads to the right. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking downfield, it's Sayed. Taking a shot. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. The Sooners will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half.
I gotta lock in, bro.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
I gotta find it, bro. I gotta find
Okay,
it.
here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the 2nd half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the 2nd half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the 1st half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
And the Buckeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the draw, it's Jackson. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker, you really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
He's lucky that was a linebacker, not great hands. It's incomplete. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. Gain of 9 on that one. 3rd down and short. He needs a yard.
And a nice job by the running back finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find...
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Oh, he's got some space. He was thinking touchdown all the way, but he got it down to the 26-yard line. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. So after that turnover, they can add to this already sizable lead with their first drive of this second half.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on camera.
An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion, now 2nd and 2. Quarterback keeps it. Russell to the ground, but he's inside the 10.
Yeah, buddy, you got that. I ain't gonna lie, buddy. You got that, bro. You got that, bro. He a sweat. You play that game every day, bro. That dude was a sweat.
The old horseshoe, Ohio Stadium in Columbus, Ohio. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
The Hurricanes head coach told me before the game, this is a challenging environment, bringing his team in here against a very quality opponent. This has so many implications for postseason, rankings, strength of schedule, all of those metrics. But more important, he knows how hard it is to get a win here on the road. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Buckeyes will kick off first, and here we go.
That's
He'll
because
bring
we
it
chose
out.
Ohio
It's
State.
Lyle. He was looking for some
No,
running
that's
room,
crazy.
but
The only
not
teams
much
I
to be
really like
found as he stopped
because
at the
football,
18.
like, it's Ohio State, and the Miami Hurricanes.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Running inside, it's Fletcher. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Here's Mensah to throw. Got his man. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Needs it here on 4th down. They make the stop, but not before he gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off. The Canes with the 1st and 10. The give, running right, Brown. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
The run inside. It's Fletcher. Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Hurricanes! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Bringing it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25.
They must not know, bro. Debo must be a bully, but bro got hit with a brick. I'm gonna hit him with a brick. Oh, bro.
Here's Sayin to
bro.
throw.
I'm gonna put that.
Fires to the middle.
What, he caught that?
To grab it off the mountains. Good, solid pick
I'm
up
gonna hit him
on
with
that
a
one.
brick.
They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. That's why everybody has to do the tip drill, DBs and receivers, and it worked out this time for the offense.
That's exactly what you want as a defender. Just get your hand on the football, let that thing bounce.
What
you
is
see so many big plays made, but it was the opposite. It goes right to the wide receiver, makes the play, makes the catch. Man, that's frustrating for a defense.
Yeah.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Good timing on the quick out. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, it's Jackson.
I don't know why he's doing. He should have put straight.
He moves the chains
He would have scored a touchdown.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeye! Extra point here will tie the game. And he added the extra point. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
All right.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes. But when
Office threw a pig.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. No room to return with no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the
Bro,
place,
like, what is
Jesse.
this game,
And to
like?
the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Like, bro, what is
The
this,
sudden
bro?
change situations are so interesting because oftentimes in that kind of instance, you get the ball back on a turnover and offenses are trying to take a shot looking for the home run touchdown. But that time they just turned around and handed it off. It was a more conservative play call, David,
Or just
but
what?
it gave them the same desired
Oh,
result.
shit.
Well, and it's kind of crazy. When you force that turnover, everybody goes bananas. The
so bro.
sideline's going nuts. You get a little bit of extra juice, and then they hand the football off, and everybody does their job. They capitalize on it. Momentum swings happen so fast in college football.
And they did tack on the extra point.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Looking for the two-point try.
And, bro, you doing it.
They'll try to blast their way in.
Got to give the defense credit, right? They had the penalty, the ball was snapped very close to the goal line, and still they're able to step up and stop the two-point conversion.
Got too greedy.
He'll bring it out. It's Cotton. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Throwing, Mensa. Right side, it's Vaughn. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
In traffic, it's Fletcher. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Mensa. Right down the middle.
Ooh.
Oh,
bro, I should do it to X.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
I should do it to X. He was wide, bro. He was open. Oh my God.
Second
What
down.
is he doing?
Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Timed it perfectly to knock him free and forces the third down.
And that's what quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Here's Darian Mensa to throw. It's complete to the left. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's fourth down. Will they bring out the punt team? Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth and long. Making the adjustment. Got to make the play on fourth. At midfield, he's got room. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
Nice move there.
Ooh.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
He's fast.
And he can make things happen, too. It's so important now. You see this all the time in college football. Running back by committee. This team has a lot of talent. They are a loaded backfield, and it's good to see this backup now getting some run in this game.
Rid of it on the RPO. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Here's Mensa to throw. Between the hashes, it's Fletcher. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the 1st down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Making the adjustment on the play. Wants to throw it.
What is he doing?
Able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
He really had the ball. Oh my gosh, the ball just bounced off his head.
You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got
how
a
did
chance
he?
to at least
It's
get
like he
3 points.
teleported.
A big 3rd down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their 1st. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. So Miami signals for a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Makes the grab, down immediately, he picks up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the...
Going downfield for the big play. Goes high to pull it in. What a play all the way inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 29. They'd hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set him up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Turning it on. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run.
Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, there's There's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that will just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
He'll bring it out. It's Cotton. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Going with the counter play here. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
Throws to the wideout. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Off play action. Rush is on. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense
I'm done,
swarming
bro.
on that
I'm
loose
done
ball.
with this game, bro. I'm done, bro. I'm off, bro. I'm gonna play tomorrow, bro. This game is what, bro? I'm done. I hope y'all have a great day. We did decent today, man. I think what we had 4 wins and 3 losses or something. But our record is 5-3, bro. So that's alright. I'm gonna be back tomorrow. I'm gonna practice and I'm gonna win more games tomorrow. But I'll see y'all. Y'all have a great night. See y'all, boys. Women.